morning, family. What's up, Emily? How you doing? Welcome in. Get up in here. Pull up a piece of pew. Come on now. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Pushing on through. How's the weather? Y'all finally get a weather break? It's nice over there where Crazy Unk is. I want to be rocking in that was it Somerville? Something like that. I want to be up in there. 45 degrees. A little cloudy. No, it's snowing. You got 2 inches. We haven't got any snow this year. It's raining right now, but it's just above freezing, so it's just foggy. Let's go. Oof. 27. Perfect snow weather. What's up, Mr. H? How was your day, Mr. H? How are things with you? No Phil in the house. Yeah, he's taking us to church. Preaching on switch. Hey, top of the morning to you too. Pastor with the wordplay, gamer with the skill. Making TikToks daily. Got the net on thrill. Hey, suit up, keep on world's greatest super nerd. Following Christ while he dominates. Not the worst Friday. Mine's just getting started. Mine is just kicking off, my dude. I might have a long night though. I got this weird feeling. I got a weird feeling that I got a road trip in my future tonight. Oh, good. Yeah, man, I appreciate it. Well, I need some supplies. My local shop is out of stock. They're out of stock because I bought them all. But I need 3 boxes more. Got to be exactly the same stuff. That's the problem. So it may mean a road trip. Good one too. 90 mile. Yeah, that's what it's gonna take. You ain't wrong. Get that. Yeah. More coffee. And you know, we all know where all your points go. I feel you. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Good morning, family. Hey, it's espresso party time. Yo, I washed the mug out and everything today. I was ready for it. It's espresso party time. Yo, impatient Ben, thanks for that sub, man. I appreciate you. Big love. Big love. Man, let me give some love right back. Loose. If you are in the room, I don't think you're here yet. Avert your eyes. Here it comes. Impatient Ben, thanks for that sub, man. For real. Y'all make this world go round. You know how that works. You make this ministry possible. Now you good, Ben. Ain't got nothing to apologize. Everybody got life going on. We all got life going on. And you got to get out and get it done. Everybody got responsibilities, you know. I appreciate you giving some of your time, you know. Enjoy that espresso. All right, you do your thing. You do your thing, Mr. H. It's brewing. I can hear it. It's making little coffee noises in behind me. There's that love dance. I knew you was waiting on it. There's that love dance. Emily says, okay, so I wasn't super religious, but I grew up Christian and Catholic. I stopped looking towards God, and David brought me back. I don't even know where to start to get closer to God. Man, Emily, it's all about relationship, right? So, you know, you start with that prayer life. You start with having that conversation with God every day, you know. Then it's about finding a group of believers that are kind of going the same way. Actually what we talked about in a lot of ways on Thursday, right? Yesterday, we talk a lot about uh, grouping up with people who are going the same way. You learn from their mistakes, you learn from their successes. Yep, one day at a time, one step at a time. Yep, I encourage you if you're like really like, hey, I need to figure out how to get closer. Find that group of Christian friends, right? Online friends are great. In-person friends are great. Strengthen that prayer life. Like actually put a alarm on your phone, and at this time, whatever I'm doing, I stop and I pray for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever you got in you, you know. And then find a reason to open the Word every day. It don't have to be more than a handful of minutes, or it can be hours. But find a reason. Devotional book, a Bible that you're reading. Even outside Christian materials will work. Be in it every day and let God impact you, Emily. Be praying for you. That's awesome. How are you, mate? Anyway, you hitting me with the new guy love dance for the sub, man, for the sub. It is the new kid in class dance, isn't it? Brand new people get to dance, and he's like, "Wait, you hitting me with the dance?" That's funny. Yeah, I'm a veteran at this point. Ben, who won the anime book? The anime book was won by Floofy. Floofy won the anime. This is our new giveaway right here. It's called the Book of Hope. Welcome in, Dave. Yeah, we was talking about Dave behind his back. Thanks for that espresso redemption. You know what? This espresso machine's tricky. I think I think this next year, like maybe before we get into proper summer, maybe just after summer, I don't know. This espresso machine I think needs a revamp because some cups of this espresso are so good and some not so good. This one's real nice. Thanks for the check-in, Dave. Thank you for that sweet, sweet check-in. Here is our giveaway of the month. For those of you guys who did not win the giveaway last month, it's right here. It's called the Book of Hope. One of my favorite Christian tools of all time. I actually have a copy sitting right here. This is my copy. Look at that. It's back in print. I love it. I think it's cool. It's just a great, like, I don't know, the kind of book you can leave next to the bed or, dare I say, in the bathroom. And you can just kind of read it like a novel. It's great. This cartoonish big head right here, this one, that's the Book of Hope. What is it about? Hold on, let me change this music. It is just, I love the group that we're listening to, but it is dead distracting. Let me change it real quick. There we go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it down. Yeah. So the Big Head book, it's called A Book of Hope, and it is Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John in the NIV. Only it's not just here's the book of Matthew, here's the book of Mark. It's not like that. Every story told in the Gospels, one of the 4 versions is included. And it's all done not in the order in which you read them in the books, in Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, because when they skip a story, obviously the story gets compressed at that point. Then they tell a story, and the story gets expanded at that point because Luke doesn't tell the same story John does, right? So all the stories, I mean, a lot of them are in multiple books, but not all of them. So the Book of Hope is every story from the Gospels, but you only get one version. And so it's either from Matthew, Mark, Luke, or John, and they're all done chronologically. So it reads like a novel. It's very cool. Impatient Ben, you changed the cartoon fighters. I'm an alien now. Exclamation random, bro. Exclamation random, and you'll get a different Marvel character. It's Marvel and it's not just Marvel. It's Marvel. I got 2 runs in there right now. It's Marvel and it's another animated series. Which one is it? Adventure Time. Thank you, David. Adventure Time. It's Marvel and Adventure Time. Ben, he's like, no, I'm an alien. That fits. Unfit is a product of the public education system. Reading and arithmetic in part of my life. I'm with it, Crazy Uncle. Man, it's good to see you. Crazy Uncle and I were talking about time travel. I think about time travel all the time. Not so much because like I'm interested in the paradoxes and stuff, which is what Crazy Unc was talking about. The thing that gets me about time travel is usually I'll be listening to some music and I'll be like, man, I would have loved to have seen these guys play at this place at this time. Wouldn't it be good? You know what I mean? Like, oh man, if I could go see the Clash. If I could go see the Clash in New Jersey in 1984. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, that's what I want to do. You know, that kind of thing. So usually for me, I would be one of those time travelers
It doesn't go back to make the world better. Doesn't go back to make money. I'd go back so I could witness historical events. That's what I would do, man. Yeah. Woodstock's a good one. Woodstock's going. Actually, what was the one after Woodstock? The one that was headlined by the Stones. What was that one called? The one that the Hell's Angels ran. That show looked even crazier than Woodstock. What was that thing called? I have to look it up. Yeah, Ben. No, I didn't. Crazy Uncle did. Crazy Uncle's assertion is this: if you got in a time machine and you went back to visit your younger self, and you did something to cause your younger self to die, that would mean you didn't exist, which means you didn't cause yourself to die. But if you didn't cause yourself to die, then you would exist and you would go back and cause yourself to die, which means you didn't exist. So how do you deal with that? That's what we're talking about. Impatient Ben said, not the biggest heavy metal fan, but the Metallica concert in the USSR when they had to fly helicopters over the crowd to cool them down will be cool. Ben, they talk about that concert still, saying that it was one of the largest concert crowds of all time. Like, apparently, I mean, I've seen footage of it, and it looks ludicrous. It's like a city standing in a field. David said, mine would all be like military operations. I'm such a history buff. I got you. Hey! Johnny be good. You know, there's also that conspiracy stuff, right? Like, I'd be like, you know what? History books say this thing happened and this is how it happened. I don't believe it. I want to go see with my own eye. I don't believe he said that. I don't think he chopped down a cherry tree. I really don't. I want to go back and find out. Yeah. All there's so many things that are so historically improbable. I would love to go see how it actually went down. Crazy Unc says, would you die from the accident, or would it not happen because your future self wouldn't have been there to cause the accident? Exactly. Frenchie, 12-month gift subscription. Oh, that's not from Frenchie. That's from People. 12-month gift subscription courtesy of People has entered 10 months. Thank you, People. I appreciate that gift subscription. I appreciate you giving it. Frenchie appreciates getting it. People, you're always a blessing. John, do you still like that intro? I wasn't sure if it was too corny, man. I wasn't sure if it was too corny. I'm glad you dug it. Thanks for the espresso, by the way. That was the perfect cup of espresso. I keep saying it. This espresso maker's real hit and miss. That one was good. Impatient Ben, I suspect time travel is not a thing. Frenchie, it's good to see you when you can get here. For real, for real. Frenchie, you got big Super Bowl plans? You and Mr. Frenchie, y'all having people over with that 7-layer dip, y'all going crazy? Get in there and cheer for who's in the Super Bowl? Seattle and somebody. Is it Philadelphia? No, it's not Philadelphia. It's New England. Seattle, New England. No, you don't do the Super Bowl thing? You know what? I haven't sat down and like, I'm going to watch the Super Bowl. I haven't sat down to watch the whole game, like beginning to end. Like, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to watch a game since maybe high school. I don't know what it is. I lose interest in American football so fast. David said, I got a new walk-on song I like. Yeah, hit me with it, David. DM me. No. Ben, today I have Wake Up. Today I got Wake Up. I got it in the Thomas Hammer 10 because I got this groovy airtight Thomas Hammer 10, but what I got in it is Wake Up. And this is pre-ground. It's not really fine enough for espresso, so I wind up, using a few more beans than I have to. This was on sale. I like nice coffee. Typically, I'll spend the money for nice coffee. This was on sale. Yep. And the deal was too good. It was too good. Forget it, man. I'm going straight Wake Up. And this is Wake Up. Which one is it? I just grabbed it off the shelf. I can't remember. It was in the other room. I grabbed it off the shelf. It was either, I had both. I don't remember which one this is. Is this breakfast or is this, I think this is Seattle blend. I think it's Seattle blend. I'm pretty near Seattle, and so a lot of the coffee here has that Seattle, not brewing, roasting. It had that kind of Seattle roasting flavor. Kind of on the Starbucks side of drive-through coffee, but not quite that burnt. Anyway, I think it's Seattle. Tastes like Seattle. Emily said it's the Patriots. Frenchie said, I'm a new streaming, so I'm going to be streaming. Frenchie, what are you streaming on Super Bowl Sunday? Frenchie, should I be watching you instead of the Super Bowl? Frenchie, what are you streaming? Let a brother know. I heard about an interesting streamer this morning that was doing something new on stream, and I think it's fascinating. Look, I don't know if I should burst her bubble and put it out here for all y'all to steal. It is a great idea. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Look, you can only steal from the best. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna read, like sit down and read a novel, okay? And then after like 3 or 4 streams, however long it takes to read the book, they're gonna then watch the movie, bruh, as like the celebration of finishing the book. Isn't that a great idea? I love that. Love that. Yup. I think it's a great, especially for like an evening stream. You know what I mean? Like an after supper stream. Sit down and read for 2 hours. Come on. Plus, it's an excuse to engage your brain. No. That was me in college. Frenchie, that was me in college. Somebody made that. I didn't put that up. Somebody else put that up. I'm not gonna put them on stream. I'm not putting them on Front Street. I'm not gonna put them out there and embarrass them. But their name rhymes with Mr. Bobito. Oh, I'm behind on chat. Just work too much. I can't stop the way I like. Yeah, I appreciate you. Miss Frenchie, you're not sure? You're not sure what you're gonna be streaming? All right, I will roll through. If you're up on, believe you me, when the Super Bowl's happening, I can tell you what I'm gonna be doing. I can already tell you what I'm gonna be doing. I got 1.5 rooms of floor left to do. I will be hands and knees putting floor in. So yeah, man, I'll be lurking. I will not have a camera on me because have you ever seen someone put a floor in before? It's like you walking around with like a crab with your butt up in the air. Ain't nobody want to see that. Cassie, what it do? Seahawks to beat the evil Boston team, the New England. John, you're saying that you think New England is Boston's team? Is that true? I mean, does New England do they even play in Boston? Where's the stadium at? I thought it was in New Hampshire. No? John, is that true? You think of Boston and New England together? You might be right. I've never lived in Boston. Thanks, Dave. Oh, the big uncle one kills me, man. He was talking. Gosh, when was it? That was months ago. He was talking about like his weight loss because if you've noticed that Big Unc has lost a lot of weight, he looks great, right? Looks great. And so I went back and went through some of his old clips and stuff, and I pulled an emote. I made an emote. I made an emote of a big face Big Unc, and I was throwing it up on the Giphy wall back when he had the Giphy wall, and I don't think he appreciated it. So once he took his Giphy wall down, I put it on my wall. So when he rolls through, he can be annoyed with me. Yeah. Look. You know what I mean? That like poking the older brother. You know what I mean? Actually, I think I might be older than Big Unc, but anyway, poking the older brother is just a form of love, you know. Boston is evil. Boston is evil. Look, I would agree if we talking Red Sox. I probably agree with you. Although, man, as much as I want to hate on the Red Sox and the Bruins, as much as I want to hate on the Red Sox and the Bruins, man, it's hard because they put amazing teams together with the scraps other teams leave on the flow. They just do. It's that passion fan base, man. I want to hate them. I want to hate the Red Sox, and I just can't. I just can't. Ben said, my pick is featured 3 times in the last few minutes. Is now the time to buy picture real estate on your TV? Yeah, those of you guys who don't know, you can absolutely buy picture real estate on the TV. We do have a new policy that the pictures, we only guarantee them up 3 months. Some of them stay up longer. Like this one's been up like 6 months probably. But we guarantee the image up for 3 months and you buy it. Does anybody remember what the alert is actually called? It's not dollars, it's pew points. Let me see what it's called. It's not that expensive either. It's reasonably expensive. 3,500 pew points. It's called Video Wall. So if you want to be on the video wall, you just redeem that, and then you DM me your image. If you don't have the image, but you're like, hey, what I really want is a picture of what I really want is a picture of the New England Patriots to make John Dees happy. That's 3,500 points, and then we put it on a wall in rotation. Yeah. college, Ben in college. That was me in college. Frenchie, have a good day at work. Blessings on you. By the way, that image that was just there, that was me in high school. I got one picture of me up there like in real time. That was me in high school. Not the dude on the right side of the bench. The skinny dude on the left side of the bench with all the hair, that was me. John D says Red Sox is evil too. I hope you dislike him. John, you're going to have to, man, because as much as I want to get in there and hate on him, man, it's tough. Like, it's hard to hate a team that constantly is competitive and doesn't overspend. And that's the Red Sox, man. They're not the cheapest team. I know that. But, man, they're not the Yankees either. They're not the Dodgers either. And they always in there fighting and scrapping. It's like the Brewers. Same thing. Reasonable payroll. You want to hate them, but you're like, man, you get in there and do work. It's hard to hate you. All Boston sports teams are evil. Ooh. You hate the let's see. Boston would be the Celtics, the Red Sox, and the I said it earlier. What's the Boston hockey team? That's man, right out my head. What is wrong with me? I used to be so into hockey. All I can think of is the Brewers now, because I got talking Brewers. Bruins, right? Is it the Bruins? Boston Bruins. They overspend in silence with evil money. They're paying people under the table. Is that John Dees is throwing out accusations? Yeah, they subverting all the sports rules. They paying people under the table. All right. Emily says, yeah, it's the Boston Bruins. See, the Bruins, same thing. Same thing. That must be the Boston mentality, right? They don't claim to be the best. They just like work really hard. It's hard to, I'm telling you, for me, it is hard to hate them. Now, the New York teams are easy to hate because they just overpay for the talent and then underperform. Hey, thanks for the biddies, John. Thanks for the biddies, man. All right, family. Let's do a couple announcements and then we're gonna jump into some gameplay. We are in. There's Big Unk again. That picture makes me laugh. We're going to jump back in one more again. By the way, there's Baby David. If you don't know what Baby David looks like, that's what Baby David looks like. I hate the way that image splits right there. I need to figure out how to get the images to slide in. Anyway, a couple quick things. One, we're giving away the Book of Hope. Top of the Morning gives you a ticket to win a copy of the Book of Hope. It is back in print. There's not very many copies available. So I don't know how many months we'll be able to, I don't know how many, I'm only going to give one away this month. I don't know how long until it's back in print and I can give another one away. So get in on it while it still exists. Otherwise, you're going to get an eBay copy. You know what I'm saying? But right now, you can get it on Amazon. It's not crazy money if you want a copy, but there's not very many left. And the second announcement is we do have a special event coming. Y'all ready for this special event? Special event is Monday after next. Monday after next. If you did not know, it is Valentine's season. So if you got a squeeze, or if you are living that there's me in high school. There's me in high school right there. There it is. See all that hair coming out the back? It was really long, but I got it tucked back. Anyway, if you are single this year at Valentine's Day, man, happy single appreciation weekend. If you got a squeeze, then get your romance on. Either way, you need to know here at North Hill Live, you will be loved. Come in on the 15th for a chance to win a giant box of chocolate.
Whoa, 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 yeah, yeah. Whoa, yeah, yeah. Hey.
Impatient Ben, I'm all about it, man. I've seen that movie 10 times. Yeah, I did skate back then. Could you tell? I did skate back then. I said the 15th. It's the 16th. I apologize. 16, not 15. Crazy Uggs like, yo, a Boston team redemption? So tempting. Hey, you can afford it. We put it up there and upset the whole world, man. Hey. What's more romantic than hanging out with this dude? The most romantic channel online. That's so us. It's so us. You skated for 5 years and never learned to ollie? There's whole generations of skaters that didn't ollie, man. What's that dude right now? There's a dude right now, professional skater, and he does all, well, he ollies as well, but he does all the non-ollie tricks. What's that dude's name? Always wears the helmet. He's got a list of like 50, 60 tricks he does without ollie. It's crazy. What's up, Rocker Robin? How you doing? Welcome in, Robin. Tony Hawk. No, man. Have you seen Tony Hawk lately? That bro still got ups, man. He still can skate. He 100 years old. He older than I am. Man, he out there still flying through the air. There you go, Ben. There you go. That cat's crazy. He does a lot of transition skating. It's not like he doesn't leave the ground, but he does like, yeah, all the like flip tricks where one foot's on the ground and yeah. Rune Giftberg. Yep. Whoa, 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 yeah, yeah. Y'all ready for this game? Y'all ready for this game? We got one board left. I don't know if I'm excited or saddened. Honestly, I'm betwixt. I'm betwixt and I'm between. I'm betwixt and between. I'm so confluxed. I want to be stoked because we've done it. We may finish a game. We have one official. Now, there's a whole bunch of community boards. There's a whole bunch of rooms that community people have made, and we may try one or two just to see how, like, just randos put a board together. Heck, if we like it, we may put our own board together. That'd be fun. But having said all of that, we have one official level left. I can't decide if I'm sad about it or stoked about it. Disco Bear, thanks for the lurk, man. That's because Tony Hawk bites it, he breaks it. You know what? You're not wrong, Crazy Unc. Crazy, he has broken every bone in his body, and he's still out there doing it, man. And ultimately, I don't know what kind of dude he is, but his persona is that he's still just kind of like a regular dude, you know. I remember back in the day. All right, y'all want to hear stories about like OG skating? Back in the day when I was into skating, I get to skate mags. And you know, there was Thrasher. There was a bunch of them. Thrasher is the one that's still around, basically. But there were a whole bunch of skate magazines. I used to get these skate mags, and we'd read the skate stories, and we go out and we do the stuff, and we come back and we read the skate stories again. And back in the day, Tony Hawk was like none of our favorites. All my boys, we were all like into Tony Alva and Christian Hosoi and them cats because those dudes was cool, and Tony Hawk was a dork. Just a complete nerd. Because he wore the pads and he was like the little kid out there doing it. You know what I mean? But he's the one who's still got a body left. He's the one that's still walking straight. You know what I mean? What's up, Pineapple? So he did it right. He did it right. Turned out to be a businessman too. Pineapple Pen. I got a thesaurus for Christmas. Look, man. Excavating. What are you talking about, Rocky? Thanks for checking in. Thanks for the shout out. Sister Pineapple, how was your day? I can't tell you how many times I've thought about how overjoyed you must be that your brother is doing so much better, man. For real, for real, for real. Let's give it up one more time before we pray. Did I say pray or play before we play? We all, through skating, was the in for fame. Everyone trying to get signed. Exactly. Top of the morning to you, EG wife. There's a dance right quick for Pineapple's brother. If you haven't heard, man, we've been praying for him for months. Pushing a year, probably. Sounds like he's coming out of his funk, man. We stoked for him. The stories I'm getting sound like he is out there killing it back to his old self, man. You gotta give up praise where it's due. Yup. We all through skating, it was the end thing for fame. Everybody was trying to get signed. Everybody was trying to get signed. I never was good enough. I was never good enough. I was a much better BMX guy than I was a skater. I was much better at BMX, like racing and flat ground tricking and stuff. I was better at that. But what was that fun band you always play? Magical Mystery 7. I can't find them on Spotify. Yeah, man. Look. The Magical Mystery 7 that story goes way back, man. That's like an inside joke from people who ain't around no more. Pokemon. Pokemon. Pineapple said he's been phoning me twice a day, full of ideas and plans for things. He's got his carpets cleaned, his car service. He bought a new TV. He got signed up for better internet deal. He's been joining the gym. He's reconnected with all his gym buddies. Pineapple. It's been almost 2 years. No. Impatient Ben. All right, so here's what the Magical Mystery 7 is. So, gosh, this goes back 20 years, Ben. So, all right, let me tell the story real quick, and then I promise we'll play the game. Everybody came to hang out today. So the Magical Mystery 7 was this. I started off ministry. We're never going to play a game. Espresso time, baby. Let's do it. I'll tell the story. I promise I'll tell the story, man. Give me a second. Hey. I'm coming, I promise. I'm coming back, I promise. Thanks for that redemption. I'll drink it in just a minute. Okay. So I'm not going to say nothing about having a lifetime warranty on Diamondback bicycle frames revoked due to how many I broke in my youth. You were a Diamondback guy, huh? I was a Haro guy. Crazy Unk. If you were a Diamondback guy, I was a Haro dude. I was all in on Haro. That was my jam. The Diamondback guys, look, they was the fancy. They was the racers. Us Haro guys, we was the tricksters. Anyway, I always think of Magical Mystery Tour. You got commitments. I do have commitments. All right, so here's the thing. When I started in ministry, I started as a youth pastor, and I was a youth pastor for, I don't know, 15 years. I mean, I was a youth pastor for a long time. I started youth pastoring at the age of like 20, and I went to, I don't know, 35 or something like that. So when I was a youth pastor, we had this youth group in Los Angeles. And my youth group in it was Alhambra, actually, East LA. And so I had this youth group, and it was a decent sized youth group. Frankly, the youth group is bigger than my church is now. I had this nice big youth group. And we had a worship team for a youth group. So worship team would come out and they would play music and stuff, kind of like you would at church. And they would all dress up for the theme and all that kind of nonsense. But we only had one staff member on that worship team. So we had one staff guy at a time on the worship team, either a guitar player or a piano player. Those of you guys who met Choney was in here a couple months ago. He was my professional. He is a professional, but he was my staff worship leader for a while, where he played the piano or keyboard. And then high school kids or junior high kids, depending on which group you're at, they would be the rest of the team, the singers, the players, the drummers, the guitar, everything. Any high school kid, here was our rule. This is why it's the Magical Mystery 7. Any high school kid who wanted to be on worship team, any kid, he could go, yo, I got a guitar for Christmas. I want to be on worship team. And we would put him on stage the next week. That's how we ran it. If you want in, you want to worship, you want to try to lead, have at it, man. This is your chance. We're going to support you. You're going to make mistakes? Awesome. You're going to be awesome? Awesome, right? You're going to find out real quick what love and support feels like when you step on stage, because we're going to cheer for you. We're going to be into it, right? And you have older players teaching you how to do it. So the point of that is every week we had a slightly different worship team. Does that make sense? Every week we had a slightly different team. And so we just started introducing our team as the Magical Mystery 7, because there were roughly 7 people on stage and they were always different. So give it up for the Magical Mystery 7, because I didn't know who was going to be on that stage when the curtains went back. When I turned and went, give it up, I didn't know who I was going to be looking at. No idea who was on that stage because that was Choney's world over there. He did whatever he wanted with that team. You know what I'm saying? And then later it was Willie. Willie did whatever he wanted with that team. And so it was the Magical Mystery 7. And so here, when we do worship, the players change every time. The video changes every time. The songs we play change every time. So I still don't know what's coming up. What's the Magical Mystery 7? That's the joke. That's the joke. It's funny to me. Crazy Unc said, nah, it was just what was most available around here. Oh, you must be in an area where like BMX racing was more of a thing. I was in the city at that time. And so not the city, but I was outside of Columbus at that time. And so it was more like with all the pegs for grinding and standing on and doing jumps and stuff. Like that was kind of my world. Yeah, somebody posted crazy on. Somebody was posting. They had a collection of 80s and 90s BMX and like trick bikes, and they posted a bike, and I'm like, "Yo, that's my bike." They're like, "Look, I finally found one in great condition." I'm like, "I know it ain't mine because mine was in terrible condition." But yeah, that's exactly the bike I rode. Made me feel old. It's gonna be in museums and stuff soon. Hey, thanks for the espresso redemption. That is the longest link in the world. You want me to check that link out, Pineapple? Is that safe? Oh, you're gonna take it to the Magical Mystery Tour. Yeah. I do know this. It is the bus tour that landmarks in Liverpool, apparently. The Magical Mystery Tour was a Beatles tour back in the day, right? That's probably where the name came from, the Magical Mystery 7. But the number 7 is just random because it was just like a random group of dudes. I shouldn't say dudes. There were ladies on the team. David, did I have a banana seat? No, not that far back. Not that far back. Have you ever tried refreshers in Keurig? No, I don't know. Is you mean like it's a Keurig pod that what's it put out? Like a lemon squash or something? If they had something like that here, one of our groups would have broke out into Zeppelin, Sabbath, Maiden. Well, yeah, it could. See, that's the thing, Crazy Uncle, is because we had that revolving worship team. If we would have team, actually, I brought this up with Choney not too long ago. That when he was in here, actually, that we would have themes every quarter, kind of like we do here. You know how we have daily themes? We used to have quarterly themes at youth group. Sort of like study themes, where for 3 or 4 months, our topic would be blah, and we'd have a whole theme behind it, right? And I remember one of our themes was love, right? It was very Valentine's-y. One of our themes was, what does it mean to love someone like Christ loved you, right? And so we're like, man, what are we going to do for love? Like, I don't want to put hearts everywhere. It feels really weird. You know, we're not talking about romance. It's not a dating show, right? How are we going to do love? And we wound up doing an All You Need Is Love Beatles theme. And so the worship team dressed up like the Beatles, and they sang worship songs and a couple Beatles songs to kind of give it that sort of 60s All You Need Is Love vibe, you know, early 70s, late 60s. And so we did a lot of interesting things with that team. And so giving that team a name felt weird. So we just never gave it a name. There's one on Amazon you like, just type okay, yeah. All right, bro. Hold on. Look, I want to learn. I'm here to learn. By the way, does that magical mystery bus still run, Pineapple? Is that still a thing, or is it just like a landmark you go see the bus? Let's see. Refreshers. Refreshers? Am I spelling that right, bro? What does that mean? Oh. Like this sort of thing? Like this is sort of the vibe you're talking about? Is this, am I looking at the right stuff? Is this the jam in question? It still runs on that link. There was a calendar with dates you can book. That's crazy. Do they take you to like Abbey Road? And well, Abbey Road's not in Liverpool, is it? Wait a minute. Is Abbey Road in Liverpool? I don't actually know. I thought the recording studio was somewhere else. Thanks for the espresso, by the way, family. There's a bunch of different ones. Oh, here's one. It's like iced tea. Oh, so you put ice in the cup and then you brew it and you wind up with iced tea? Crazy. I've never heard. Raspberry lemonade. Yes, please. Yes, please. Abbey Road that they were yapping about was in London. Yeah, that's what I thought. Now, because Abbey Road was a recording studio, and it's also where they photographed that, where they're crossing the street, right, with that yellow beetle behind them. The one where Paul has no shoes on. That one. Anyway, how'd this turn into the Beatles stream? Hold on. Let's play some video games. Let's play some video games, family. Started talking about the Beatles. That was London too. I know that that road is like a bit of a tourist trap. Like you can go walk across that road. You can also book a ticket on to the Liverpool FC Museum. Ooh. See, pineapple, that would get me right there, man. Liverpool FC, they have a museum. Ooh, that sounds like a good time. Ooh, is it at the stadium? Pineapple, is it at the stadium? Look, if it's at the stadium, you're going to talk me into it. There we go. There we go. Ooh. You know what I love best about being a Liverpool fan is that you never walk alone. If you, those of you into footy are like, he did not just say that. All right. I don't have my Liverpool scarf today. I picked it up yesterday. I almost wore it yesterday, but I got the Leeds one, so I'll wear the Leeds one today. I'll wear the Leeds. You know, it's a little bit confusing though because I got the baseball jersey on underneath, and I got the Liverpool, not the Liverpool. I got the Leeds throw. What do they call them? Do they call them scarves in the UK? We call them scarves. Is there another name for it? For real, it's crazy that you know the Liverpool theme. Ben, I was I've been a closeted Liverpool fan for years. I had like window decals in my car and stuff like that. Yeah, I was into it. The problem is that when they left Sky Sports, I have trouble now. I have trouble watching them now, so it's tough for me to be a fan. Oh man, am I stuck again? What is? Oh, I'm upside down. No, I'm hanging upside down. Family. Okay, so we're on the Dracula level. Remember on the last, well, not last Dracula level, 2 levels ago, we were tied up in a chair. I'm now hanging upside down. How am I supposed to do this? This is going to make me dizzy. No, we just say scoffs. We say scoff. I just didn't know if that's what y'all said. Yeah, North nearly booked a ticket to Liverpool. Look. Yeah, I am a fan. I am a fan. I just, like I said, I don't get to watch as much as I used to because it's become very difficult to watch here. This is level 3. I remember being in Dracula's courtyard. This is level 4. This is the last one. We did the courtyard. We did the dining room. The dining room is the one where you start off where you're chained to a chair, and you have to figure out how to. We're chained up again. We were chained to this chair, and we had to figure out how to get out. And then level 3 was Dracula's bedroom, or not Dracula's bedroom. One of the ladies. There's like 4 lady vampires in the game. We've learned about as we play through the game, and 3 lady vampires. Anyway, we were in one of their bedrooms. And we woke up and we had to get out. And now we're chained up in a dungeon, it looks like. Looks like there's a key right there. We have some symbols on the wall. And we have this thing. Use, it says. This is the only thing I can interact with is this clock, family. I can turn it to... Okay. I turn this. And things move. Okay, so this is like a combination. I got to figure out the combination. Here's my symbols. Wow, it's super weird. I can only move one. Yeah, they move at the same time. I didn't do that. All right, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so we need to find the key to this. Triangle. Oh, it's like a clock. Sort of. Man, I don't know. Those hands, you think the hands are the key? They do look very handy. I have the best glove. I've been wearing it for 9 days. So silky and warm. What? You wearing... Hold up. Who's wearing silk gloves? Who's so fancy? Okay, so number 1 is the triangle. Oh, the triangle and the dot is number 1. See, there's key number 1. So 1 is triangle dot, which means triangle dot. Okay, where's number 2? Oh, it's making me dizzy. 2 is half moon star. Oh, I'm dizzy. Which way's up? Half moon here, star there. Half moon star. 3 is, you see it right there? 3 is, I don't know what that is. Teardrop plus sign. Teardrop plus sign. Okay. Teardrop. Nope. There it is right there. No, I did it right, man. I did it right. Yeah, Rockin' Robin. That was my question. Is a Michael Jackson glove? By the way, that espresso was good. I got one little drop left. Thanks for the espresso. Just yapping away with Honito North. You're in the Lion's Den right now. Check your 6. I know something's not right. What's up, Floofy? How you doing? I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. Something's wrong here. Number 1. Where'd it go? That's number 3. That's 2. Where's 1? 1 is triangle with a dot on the inside. Okay, so dot on the inside, triangle on the outside. Triangle on the outside, dot on the inside.
Welcome to
Costco. Okay, there's 1.
I love you.
Hey, top of the morning to
Welcome
you too.
To Costco.
Welcome to Costco. I love you. Number 2 is star on the inside, half moon on the outside. Half moon on the outside, star on the inside. Okay. Number 3, teardrop on the inside, plus on the outside. Plus on the outside, teardrop on the inside. Okay, there we go. So I just fall. I just fell on my head. Look, I'm gonna call that success because I think we're supposed to fall on our head, but I've done a thing. Sorry about that. I just had a text message. I thought I better read it. Let's see. Loose, it's good to see you. I fell, but it's a good thing. It is a good thing. That's what I was supposed to do, I think. All right, we out. We in the crypt. Oh, that's going to be Dracula right there. Look at that. Look, that looked dangerous. Hey, what it do? Thanks for checking in. Man, it looks like there's holes in it or something. This game is nuts. By the way, is this, those of you guys that have been around for a minute, is this the first game we've played all the way through? It might be the first game we've ever played the whole way through. Completely possible that it's the first one we've gone beginning to end with. I've fallen. I don't want to get up, but in game, that's true. All right, there's a second. This is probably the way out, huh? This is probably the way out over here. All right. Let's do some zoomage. Ethereus. All my Latin scholars, what does that mean? Eterus? Eteurius? Ethrus. Is the foundation still stable? Man, it seems like it. I live with a nice girl from Romania. She tells me Dracula's not really a thing, but she might be lying. She might be the bride of Dracula. You know, we woke up in Dracula's girlfriend's room a little bit ago. Last time we played this. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying she's a vamp. I'm not saying it. Okay. Etrus, whatever Etrus is. Okay, so these fingers are all pointing at different stuff. Like this dude is pointing at this vase right here. I don't see anything happening in that vase. This dude got a ball in his hand. That dude pointing that way. That dude got a key. He's pointing down. I don't know, man. That's a key to one of these puzzles for sure. Did the girl ever show you her teeth? Did you put a mirror in front of her? Rock and Robin, what team do you support? Everybody in chat, I know most of you, I shouldn't say most of you, some of you are not into sports. Some of you are not into sports. But for those of you guys who follow footy, those of you guys that are into soccer, into football, what is your team? Who are you pulling for? How do they say it in the UK? Who do you support? Who do you support? I don't know what this is, but I'm taking it. Oh, this is a puzzle. Can I not? Why can't I? Hold up. This looks like I can just turn it. My old answer when someone asks me who I support is my legs because they support me. I'm with it. The real Dracula lives over here in the UK in Whitty Abbey. It's where the Bram Stoker visited and got his inspiration for Dracula. Whitby is also mentioned in Bram. Really? Rock and Robin. I don't watch UK football, but in America, you would like the Browns? Bruh. I grew up a Browns fan, man. This I have to turn, but I don't know how to turn it. Because if I do this, this needs to be. It won't let me. Hold up. It looks. I feel like I can just turn this. Yeah, they won't. I must have to do something to be able to interact with that. All I can do right now is move these bars. So we got to figure that out. Crazy Uncle said, yo, if we talk about Twilight, I'm Team Blade. Have you seen that meme? Crazy Unc, have you seen that meme? Where the Twilight guys is playing baseball and Blade walks in from behind? Look, I'm just saying. Oh, wait a minute. That's the same Eternus, right? That's the same. Hold on. This says Eternus. That's it. Hold up. That says Eternus, and so does this. Hold up. Yeah, I was originally from Ohio, and I was indeed a Browns fan. All right, so each of these has to line up with a letter. I got a broken sword, an upside down helmet, and an upside down shield. Okay. This is a shield, right? It's one of my favorite places to visit. I'll throw up some photos on Discord. I would love that. Yeah, I grew up a Browns fan. Where I grew up, you either had to support the Browns or the Bengals. You didn't really have a choice. There was no... Oh, okay. So it's a U. Hold on. The shield is a U. I get it. I'm picking up what you laying down. The shield is a U. The sword is an R. The sword is a R. What's the helmet? I don't see the helmet. There's the sword. Where's the helmet? Y'all see a helmet anywhere? Oh, there's the helmet right there. There the helmet be. Well, that don't help me. Maybe there's another helmet somewhere. I remember an old GIF showing me Twilight. Poor girlfriend showing me Twilight. Poor thing had to listen to me laugh through the whole thing. Eturius is something about eating. Oh, yeah, it's a vampire story, huh? That makes sense, Ben. Ben, I got a take on Twilight. And it's not as negative as you might think. I got a couple Twilight opinions. You want them? I'll give them to you. Anything about this helmet we should notice? Ah, there it is. T. The helmet is a T. All right. Here's my Twilight take. The Twilight books are okay after the first one. The Twilight books are okay after the first one. The first Twilight book, forget about it. After that, they're all right. The movies across the board are bad. The Shield, the movies across the board are just bad, in my opinion. Okay, there we go. Oh, we got another one of these ball things. All right, I'm going to take that. We got two of them now. That's Twilight opinion number 1. Twilight opinion number 2. Jacob was a better guy than Edward. She chose wrong. Look, I'm all team Jacob. All my twihards come out of the chat. Were you team Jacob or team Edward? I was all in on Jacob. Jacob was a better dude. He was more interesting. He was better family guy. Look, I was all Jacob. Edward was kind of selfish and kind of a jerk. Jacob was cool. All right, Jacob was kind of a hothead too, but I'm just saying. Twilight's not really my jam, if you can't tell. But I I had a family member that was so into it. I was like, I need to engage this little person in this story so I know what it is we're talking about. And so, yeah, I did. I sat down and I read the whole series. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I think I audiobooked. I read the first one in paper, and then I audiobooked the rest. Why would you have takes on Twilight? You could be making espresso. To be fair, Edward is dead. That's true. That's true. Edward is dead. I think I need this ball right here. I don't know what all these hands are about. Edward is dead. That is a fair statement. 2, it says. 1, 2. I'm assuming we're going to drop this casket. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Edward was actually dead, which is sort of sad. Yeah, I mean, I think if you had to choose, you'd be a werewolf, not a vampire, right? Is that just me? Am I being weird? The foul beast has trapped us. We can hear strange whispers in the dark. Is there no escape? The chains are rattling and dancing with howling wind. We are lost. There are strange markings littered on the scrolls. Is this some sort of ancient language? We've heard talks about some ancient artifact, the Eye of Paleth. Maybe we can find it. Its gaze can help us. All right, I'm going to take that book. There's clues in there clearly. Not that I'm smart enough. Vampires are inherently naughty boys. Let's be wolves. Exactly. Can I tilt the hands? These hands, can I move them? I haven't tried that. Let's try to move the hands. These hands? No, they just pointing at stuff. They're just pointing at things. This guy's pointing at a vase. This guy has a key. This guy's pointing at me or over there somewhere. I thought I could engage with this plinth, but there's nothing to engage with here. I can take this sword, apparently. I don't think I'm going to take it yet. If I need a sword, there's one there. Yeah, immortality sounds incredibly depressing. I'd rather be a werewolf. Ooh, okay. Okay, let's engage with this. Let's hold on. Let's engage with chat. The best vampire movie. I'm not saying that I'm into vampires because, eating other people seems like a very bad idea. It seems inherently evil. What is the best vampire film? As you go into this, know that we're talking fiction. Complete fiction, just interesting story. Best vampire film. Ben said, if I could be immortal, I'd want to be immortal. You know what? It'd be okay to be immortal theoretically if your immortality started a long time ago. So by now I had dollar bills and pieces of property and stuff. Living that aristocrat life, being immortal and still struggling to pay the bills. No, thank you. David said, Pineapple said, once you're immortal, there isn't much to achieve except brag how dead you are. That's true. You could do a vampire S tier. You think Little Vampires is S tier? Really? Lost Boys is very good. It's very kind of aesthetic. Is this Brahms Castle? Is this what this is, Pineapple? Yo, that's crazy. I love that Gothic cross. Ben said, "Are you saying I'm not wise? I have wisdom. Stop. I got wisdom to give." Look, that's the quote of the ages right there. I got wisdom to give. Best vampire movie. Somebody mentioned Dusk Till Dawn not too long ago. I don't think it was this stream. Was that over on I'm Watching You People stream? One of the streams, they were talking about Dusk Till Dawn. I like the first 30, Dusk Till Dawn, the first 30 minutes is incredible. The problem is, as soon as the vampires come out, it gets stupid. It's great until the vampires pop out. Interview with a Vampire is good. Underworld, Van Helsing. Blade, I like Blade. I like Blade better than Van Helsing. That cross goes back to the 800s. Pineapple, yeah, I'll keep, never mind. I'm a big fan of Gothic crosses, and I don't know what it is. Like historic Gothic crosses, specifically ones made out of stone. And like kind of like, especially in that Welsh kind of Celtic vibe, Northern Ireland vibe. I love that design motif. Wasn't there a vampire movie? Don't forget the vampire movie with Johnny Depp. What movie was that? David, I said I wasn't gonna. David knows all my secrets. David knows all my secrets. Yes, David. Yeah. No, you good. You good. It's not a secret. I just had no intention of taking my clothes off on stream. Yo, is that Pineapple? Is that it? Is that it right there? Hold on. Pineapple, is this the castle in question? Let me hit pause on my my game. There we go. We're just like cooking the minutes away. Is that it? Go ahead and click the next photo. It's even better. Hold on, I'm trying to get a vibe here. David's like, "Oh my bad." No, you good, David. You good. It's not actually a secret. In fact, I think I actually have shown it on stream when it was really hot last summer. Yeah, when it was really hot last summer, I was working on a bike, and I think I was down to like down to the wife beater. Yeah. I hope you're talking about a 3-party Netflix show. The three part next version. Is there a Johnny? I don't think there's. Is there really a Johnny Depp vampire movie? Okay, so this is what's left. It looks like all it needs is a roof and some windows. You can live in it again. David, yours is Celtic. Yeah. The one I got, David, is like it's like a stone motif. Yeah. It's very Gothic. Like not the skinny Gothic crosses, but like the real chunky ones. Yeah, that's what I got. David, I've never seen it, man. If you're bold enough, throw it up on Discord. Incidentally, that cross, it was a monument to Saint Hilda, who converted to Christianity in the 600s. The 600s. So that cross is 2,000 years old. Is that right? How old is that cross now? Woo. You could live in England and see the ruins every day for fun. Yeah, it's really cool. But whenever I see these photos, and I know Mr. H is going to throw a fit because I'm going to say it again. Whenever I see these photos, because I've never lived there, I've never spent any time in these like little windy streets, these little walking alleys. It just looks like Harry Potter to me. I don't know what else to say. And I know, Mr. H is going to go, there you go again. Every time we talk about England, you say Harry Potter. I know. But that it's these kind of scenes where you can't actually see the other end of the road. Because I'm standing here and I can't see where the road goes. It goes around there. Who knows what's over here? Who knows what's over here? It could be, look, I could turn a corner right there and there could be the Weasley joke shop. You know, I could turn the corner right there and Voldemort. I could turn the corner right there and see Hagrid. You don't know. You don't know. That's why these little side roads in the UK got me tripping. That is beautiful, though. That is beautiful. Look, I can totally dig it, man. St. Hilda. Oh, North has that thing about alleyways. You don't like them. No, you don't know what's on the corner. Dark Shadows. Rock and Robin, I have seen Dark Shadows. Thank you. You put that at the top tier, huh? I kind of like this photo. This is the kind of thing that you would like actually have like hanging in your house. You know what I mean? This is the kind of photo you would have like framed up in like a, you know, that little room you step into where you change your shoes, hang your coat up. This in that little, what do they call that room? Little mud room? We always called it mud room. It's probably called something else. That little foyer of your apartment or house. This is the photo that should be hanging there. Instances with scenes of David looking after sheep and other Bible stories. I can feel that. David, did you put it on Front Street for real? Hold on. Did you actually throw it up there? Not that one. Let's go to this one for a second. We all live in the shadow of the Romans. Fun ruins all over the place. Ben, you know what? Everyone talks about the fact that in the UK, there are Roman ruins. I don't think of the UK as being Roman. Like I don't like they talk about, oh, this is an old Roman road. This is an old Roman college. And it's always like, oh yeah, we're in Wales. We're in Leeds. We're in the Cotswolds. And I'm like, what? That ain't Rome. Like it always surprises me. I know you're not that far from Rome itself in terms of total miles, but it always shocks me. Not a great pick, but it was a quick one. Okay, so there's David's Cross. There's David's Cross. All right, I can dig it. My dude. I feel you. Oh, it's the kind with the negative space in the middle. It's the kind of thing you would hang. Oh, you got a whole series now. David? Did you do a sleeve or are they like in like individual spots? All right. So if I move this, I just have to match this. Okay, I have to match this with what's actually there. So this should be. No, that's not right. This castle's that castle. Oh, it's so confusing. So it should be there? That's not right. What do you think I'm supposed to do? Family, what do you think I'm supposed to do? None of this looks right. Oh, how does this game work? Go up to the top right. Ben said it's up here like this. Yeah, I thought it was going to match up. It does look like it matches, doesn't it? Right there. Like that? Oh! Let's get it. Ben, you're so smart. Pineapple said, yo, North, or look, what I just found. Harry Potter filming locations to visit. See, that would be fun for me. I would like that. Okay, I did it. Now what? Okay. It did a thing. Now what? I thought I could now move this. Now this still doesn't move. Okay. No, I want to keep looking at it. Hold on. I'm supposed to open this thing, right? Now it should open, dude. I did it. David, don't work too hard, man. Yeah, now what's the question? Exactly, Ben. It definitely matched. Oh, there's another. Hold up. There's another dot right here. You see these mountains right here? Can you see that light circle? That's what's next. Okay. Those mountains look like these mountains, maybe? No, not those mountains. Where are those mountains at? Are they there? No, not there. Not there. Here, maybe. Is it them? Huh. Uh, I think it's right here, but it doesn't match up, does it? I'm assuming it has to look exactly the same. See, but there's a building in the way. Come on, it's right there. I can see it. Doesn't that look the same? No, it does not, does it? Am I not far enough up higher? Like, bro, I'm on it. Doesn't that look right? I feel like that's correct. Bro, I thought for sure. Hmm. Mr. David, we require you to be available on stream 24/7. I know, like, David, you can't leave. Bro, I'm telling you, this is it. Why is it being like this? Oh, I have to. Okay, fine. Oh, I'm not trying to match what's there. Okay. Wow, I was doing it wrong. Okay. So this has gone to here. I now have to match two rivers coming down like this, maybe? Is that it? No. Two rivers coming down like this? Nope. That's not. I think I was right the first time. I think it is here. No, it's not there. Where is it? Family. Like that? No. Bans David for leaving early. y'all giving him all the business today. I'm with it. I'm with it. Have at him. I feel like this is it. No. Ooh, I don't know. Game getting harder. I tell you that much. Is it not? I feel like it's right here. Look, have I completely lost the plot? I feel like this is it, man. Yeah, I felt like I was right on it, man. Maybe I have to put it there and then click the thing. Like, I feel like this is it. Then you. No. Okay. It's not good enough. I have 1, 2, 3. I got a bunch of rivers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not down here. Clearly not. It's got to be either here or here, right? Man, I feel like that's it. It doesn't match the river coming in on the bottom left, though. I can almost get it to match. Not quite. Ooh, that's close. But I'm missing one river. No, Dracula's. I mean, some of these have been really easy, and then it turns around and then they'll be super hard. You know what I mean? That's just the nature of this game, I think. Am I doing it wrong? Maybe I am doing it wrong. Maybe. I mean, that it's not going to be as simple as something like putting it where it actually is. Huh. Try to focus on the building at the bottom right of the circle and line up with that. Yeah, I can't go any farther left than that. That's as far left as it'll let me go. I think that is the correct building, though. Is that the correct building? No, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wow. I was on the wrong one. I was on the wrong one. We got it, bro. It took a minute. Yeah, thank you, Ben. Love that encouragement, man. You are helping out. You don't even know. By the way, is the music too loud? Are you guys okay with it? You guys okay with the music? Okay, so we got a key. I did see places where keys might eventually live, like right here, maybe. What's a key actually look like? 4-prong, it looks like. Well, let's have a look at it. Wow. 4-prong and seriously complicated. Okay. I don't think it's going to be as simple as just no. Okay. It doesn't even attempt to go there. Does it go here? No. I have a key. Where does it go? Ah, it goes there. We need another key. Catchphrase or unfollow. It's fine for me. Sorry, I just finished off a bit of ironing. Pineapple, hold on. That is another great chat question. Clearly, Pineapple irons things. Does anybody else in chat ever iron anything? I'm asking for a friend. Hey, it's espresso party time. It's espresso party time. Let's do that. It's espresso party time. Espresso is happening. I iron as few things as possible. Some things just can't be avoided. Yeah, man. I am the world's greatest video game player. Thank you for that redemption, Loose. I do indeed believe as well, Pineapple. Is that the key? That's the key. How do I get this? Give me the key. Give me the key. Just give me it. It's telling me look at the vase. No, it's telling me to look at the brazier. This vase. Oh, come on. How do? All right. Yeah, boy. I broke a vase because I'm awesome. All right, now everybody is pointing. Everybody's pointing the same way now. They're pointing. What are they pointing at? And they all pointing at me. What are you pointing at me for? Why are they pointing over here? They were pointing at that vase, so I figured that one out. What are y'all pointing at? Are they pointing at me? Oh, yeah. Are you now? Yeah, they're pointing at. Why are you pointing at me? Man, they all pointing at me. Why are you pointing at me? Mystic Magnolia, how you doing, man? I am good. Thank you so much for coming in with your raid. Mystic Magnolia, blessings on you. Thank you for blessing us with what God bless you with. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. It's North Hill Live family. Everybody, say hey. Embrace our Raiders. Everybody, give them the big wave. Give them the big wave. You came in right at espresso party time, and I'm trying to figure out how to get out of Dracula's crypt. We having a good time. There's a little bit too much wave to make you uncomfortable. I love the fact that he will just wave forever, just enough to make you uncomfortable. John Deeds, thanks for coming in, man. I appreciate you. God bless you, Mythic. Okay, so I have a confession. All right, I have a confession. Y'all know that you can redeem an espresso party time, and at which point the video plays and I make espresso and I drink it and I say thank you, and we all have an espresso party time up in here. I've made espresso, and I just rolled over there to get said espresso. I don't know if you can see. Have you noticed that the pot that holds the espresso is not under the espresso maker to catch the espresso as it comes out of the espresso press? Have you noticed that there's no pot sitting there? I made espresso. It's not in the pot. It is now all over the espresso maker. There's a little catch tray, so it's not all over my table. I've made a mess. I need 10 Pentium points. Yeah, look, I am Pentium. Gremlins, you get me going, man. You get me going. Real quick, thank you, Raiders. Let me tell you who we are. And then, unfortunately, I have a mess to clean up. This is North Hill Live. I'm a full-time pastor and a full-time nerd. Thank you for being here. We are playing video games today. Friday is typically the day we build stuff. We are in the process of wiring up the motorcycle. Our build is basically done. We just need to get it electrified. But for whatever reason, I'm not good with electrics. It's a two-man job at this point. So I'm only going to stream those bike streams when I have somebody to help me wire it. And then theoretically, come spring, we'll take you all on a ride. That's typically what we do on Fridays. On Tuesdays, we do Bible study. On Thursdays, we do church. And on Mondays, we play games. But we're playing games again today. We are in Escape Simulator 2. We're at the very end. This is our last board. And I'm a little bit stuck. This is the slightly creepy level. Most of this game is not scary at all. But there's a couple weird things. We're in Dracula's Crypt right now. So just a little bit, a little bit horror movie. Not too bad. Welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. Monkey Kentucky, how you doing? Let's hope he's not an eating boy. Well, we'll find out here in a minute. Well, hello. Spartan Tam, welcome in. Thank you for them first-time chats. All of you that first-time chatted, you may or may not know, you get a special gift. You get a special gift for being a first-time chatter. Why? Because when you roll into a room, you ain't know nobody, and you still open your mouth, and you still say hello, and you still engage with people, we know it takes courage. It shows us that you love. Yeah, and so we show some love right back. As always, Loose, you need to be averting your eyes because here it comes. All my first-time chatters, here's your love dance. Loose, avert your eyes. Eaton is the English royal aristocratic class. They're constantly prime ministers and naughty boys. Are they naughty boys? The Eaton boys is naughty? That is a really big mess. I'm not sure how to clean that. Family, have you ever done this before? Have you ever poured This holds 4 shots of espresso. I was making 2. I poured 2 shots of espresso into the bottom of my espresso maker. How do you clean that? Family, if you have suggestions. It smell good, but I ain't drinking it. It smell good, but I ain't drinking that dusty espresso. Paper towels? Man. All right, family. Real quick, let me leave you with the promo on the 6th. I'll go grab some paper towels. While I'm grabbing some paper towels, here is the promo. We have a special event coming up on the 16th. the most romantic day for singles and for couples. It don't matter if you got an SO or not. Come in and celebrate Valentine's Day with us, and there will be a drawing that day. We're giving away a giant box of chocolates. So get in and get some. I'm going to grab some paper towels. Here is the promo video.
Whoa, 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 yeah, yeah. Whoa, yeah, yeah. Hey. Cupid's got his arrows out, hearts are in the air. Chocolate on the table, roses everywhere. Some are holding hands tonight, some are flying solo free. Different stories, same old love, same community. Whether you're taking, waiting, or loving your own lane, there's a seat at the table, yeah, we all belong the same. It's his Valentine's and all feel like love in every kind of way. Couples, singles, friends collide. We're celebrating you today. It's his Valentine's and all feel like love in every kind of way. Couples, singles, friends collide. We're celebrating you today. No labels, no lonely, just joy and truth. God's love shining through Valentine's Day and singles too. At North Hill Life with you. Whoa, 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 yeah, yeah. Whoa, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Cupid's got his arrows out, hearts are in the air. Chocolate on the table, roses everywhere. Some are holding hands tonight, some are flying solo free. Different stories, same old love, same community. Whether you're taking, waiting, or loving your own lane, there's a seat at the table, yeah, we all belong the same. That's his Valentine's and North Hill Life, love in every kind of way. Couples, singles, friends collide. We're celebrating you today. That's his Valentine's and North Hill Life, love in every kind of way. Couples, singles, friends collide. We're celebrating you today. No labels, no lonely, just joy and truth. God's love shining through.
Hey, thanks for that follow. I appreciate you.
At North Hill Life with you. Whoa, 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 yeah, yeah. Whoa, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'm making espresso without pouring it on the floor. I promise. You asked for redemption, you're going to get it. That is the last of the espresso, though. No more espresso party time. I just cooked my last bit of espresso. That's all I got in here. Thank you, family. I appreciate y'all. John Deeds, thanks for being around. Oh, thanks for putting up with my mess. Look, if you show up to one of our streams over here and there's no scuff, look, I'm just saying that's not a real stream. Every streamer got to make a mistake and handle it with dignity. I don't know how dignified that was. When you're done cleaning that, there is what? When you're done cleaning that, there's a truck outside? What? There's a truck outside of your place or outside of my place? Are you telling? Hold up. Mystic says 100%. We all make mistakes. Hey, man. I get doing too many things. There's your espresso redemption. But you can see how big a mess that is when you pour that amount of liquid into the base. My truck needs clean too. My truck does need clean. My truck is covered in snert right now. My truck is covered in snart, but I got a road trip today. I am doing floors at my place, putting in new floors at my house, and I ran out of flooring. And every shot, once you start doing floors, you got to do the same flooring so everything matches up, right? And I bought every stick of flooring in this town. My local shop says they're getting a delivery in. They got a delivery in yesterday, and they're supposed to be on the floor today. If they're not there today, it is 90 miles away to the next shop that has some. And I got to go get it my own self. So I'm not cleaning my truck till after that. That many sounded like it was invalidating your recommendation. Wasn't meant, just made me curious. Oh, you're good. John D says evangelist and Christian terrorist. I'm with it, John. This song is crazy good. Caravan by Tim Summoner. Yeah. Do you have a camera outside so you can see when someone's out there from your room? No, I got a bell. I can hear the bell. You guys can't hear it on stream, but if you watch for a while, you'll notice I'll go, yo, somebody's at my door, and I'll get up and go. It's because I hear the bell. It's one of those wireless bells that's in the hallway, so I can hear it from here. I usually can't hear it from downstairs. So from downstairs, people have to text me if I'm the only person here. Yeah. Mystic says, I forgot to mute my mic after a break, and I talked for 3 to 4 minutes before I realized it was muted, and chat was yelling at me that it was muted, but I was catching in chat. No, I've been there, man. I got raided once. when I had my other mic. No, this mic. I don't remember what mic I had. I don't remember. I've had like 3 different mics, and it had a poor connection. And as I got raided, I went, yeah, like that. And I grabbed the mic and I loosened the connection and it went mute. And I had all these people in here and I'm yelling and hollering and dancing around. And everybody's like, yo, he's screaming. Like he definitely chatting. He talking. He animated, but we ain't hear nothing. A bit of that yummy drummy jazz. Yeah. I figured out how to pull the Spotify tunes off of the VODs. So the music you're hearing is not being recorded. So if you go back and listen, you won't hear the music. But that keeps me from getting dinged by Twitch and by YouTube, because the money part happens on the rewatch, and I don't make any money on a rewatch because I'm not using that sound. Does that make sense? So it makes it easier for my mods, specifically Mr. H, when he does editing for YouTube. You meant unmute your mic? You know, walking around, you think that you're off stream and you haven't hit stop stream, and you come back 10 minutes later and it's just your empty chair. I've made that mistake too. 90 miles for new flooring. Is there a DIY store 20-minute walk for me? Man, we got 3 stores. We got 3 stores, all the same company, Pineapple, and I bought all the flooring they had in the store of this color, of this style, and I got most of the house done. I got 1 room left. I can't put a different color in. I can't put a different style in. I gotta go get it. So if my local shop doesn't have it on the shelf today, then I'm driving to go get it. But 90 miles here isn't insane. 2 words, air horn. I could get an air horn. I had a stream ending slide that plays so no one saw me. Oh, I got you, Mystic. Gonna get on that on Monday. Did you remove all the music and redemptions now? I think everything but walk-ons, bro. Everything but walk-ons. And walk-ons are really short, so they don't block us. But I still have to go back. I've been going back and deleting them. I'm going to swear a lot and make your job harder. Get it, man. That's exactly what happens. John D says, everyone, 1st and 2nd Peter tonight. Memorize it by Monday. Is that what you're reading tonight, John? You and Peter? Is that where your daily readings have taken you? Peter's fly, man. Peter is fly. I'm working my way through Philippians right now, pretty slowly, because that's what I've been teaching. Philippians is crazy too. It's deep, deeper than you think. The funniest thing I ever saw, and I won't say who, they finished the stream, but did not end it. Then they continued to have a good poke up the nose and to dig everything out while everyone was still watching. We all kept them in chat, but they didn't see. Everyone was dying laughing. Hey, man. You know, every pastor on the planet has left his mic on and went to the boys' room in the middle of service. We've all done that one. People are like, I could have swore. Did I hear running water? Yeah, you know what you heard. You know what you heard. Blessed Gaming Dad, welcome in. Mr. H, you funny. All right, family. I got it all back in order. Real quick, thank you, Raiders. Did we give a shout out? Did we give a shout out for our raid team, Mystic Magnolia? Did someone shout out Mystic? Can I get a mod to shout them out, please? I appreciate you. You might have already done it. I might have missed it. I was running to get paper towels. For real, honestly, it's an honor that you would bring your community over here and trust us. I appreciate you. And I say that as genuinely. I know we was making jokes, but I appreciate you. Thank you for the trust. Lessons on you. Top of the morning to you. Hey, top of the morning to you too. Our giveaway this month, anybody who does top of the morning gets a ticket with a chance to win this book right here. This book is called The Book of Hope, and it's awesome. We give away a gift every month. It's a Bible or a discipleship book or devotional. This is Book of Hope, one of my favorite Christian texts ever compiled. It's just the Bible, but the way it's compiled is very cool. Okay. These hands are all pointing at me, which means I have all of the things. The things that I have are these orbs. I don't know where the orbs go. Perhaps they go here? Nope. That ain't it. Where do these orbs, do they go here? Nope. Do they? No. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with them. I have them. I have orbs. What do I do with the orbs? Oh, they go there. I think they go there. All right, let's put them away. Pastor leaves mic on, goes to the restroom, hears strange sounds. Pastor dropping demons again. Yeah, look, Rockin' Robin. It's crazy. A crazy uncle is screaming Mystic Magnolia as loud as he possibly can. I got a pin. Oh, I got a pin message. Oh, Mr. H is looking for reading recommendations this morning. Ooh, interesting. Reading recommendations for the morning. You know, it's gonna sound weird, but I have been getting slightly more into the Minor Prophets for my personal reading. Currently, was it last week? Last week I read Zephaniah, and I just found it fascinating. You don't think of it as being a book of encouragement, but I found it very encouraging. So that's kind of what I've been doing. That's where I've been at. If you're looking for like, oh, can I read an entire book of the Bible in one night? Yeah, man, there are a few you can punch through. Peter is a good option. James is a great option. Depends on whether you want to be encouraged or whether you want to have your knees kicked in. You know what I mean? Are you looking for a shin bashing or an encouragement? Wait, there's numbers. Is that a 10? Yeah, hold up. There's numbers everywhere. Oh, there's symbols everywhere. Oh, this is going to. There's clearly another puzzle in here, and I don't know what it is. Titus is one of your favorites. Ben, he unbanned you. Ben, he unbanned you. Ben, he banned you and then immediately unbanned you. You're unbanned, bro. Yeah. He was just showing you that he could. No, you unbanned, man. You good. Book of Titus. Book of Titus is great. There's something about sitting down and reading a whole chunk at one time. I'm getting stuck. I don't know. Is there another puzzle for me to work on? Let's read the book again, I guess. The foul beast has trapped us. I hear strange whispers. The chains are rattling and dancing with the wind. We're lost. There's strange markings littered on the scrolls. What scrolls? Is this some sort of language? We've heard talks about ancient artifacts, the Eye of Paleth. Maybe we can find it. Its gaze can help us. All right. I don't see any scrolls. You guys see scrolls anywhere? I don't see any scrolls anywhere. We haven't seen a scroll. We haven't picked up a scroll. I can grab this sword. What? Maybe this sword is a key to something? Oh, that's not it. Man, I don't know, family. What do you guys think? Use the orbs on the duck pin lane. I came across an interesting Devo about putting off the old man. What that means. That it's intentional. It asks to think about those things you need to put off and how you'll do that. Then think about putting on the new man. What habits and things need to put it on. I shared that with my brother. He said, that's me. I need to be a new man. I love it, Pineapple. John said, what about Philippians? I'm in Philippians right now. John, that's what I've been doing. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take this for the time being, I guess. And I'm going to... Is there anything I can do with this? This dude's going to have... Oh, there's another puzzle piece. Do I need to, like... There's two bases. Do you see these? There's a base here, and there's a base... Where's the other one? Oh, no, there's only one base. I thought there were two. There's only one. Never mind. These hands are continually pointing at me, making me uncomfortable. Bruh. I am stuck. This is the first time I've been stuck in a long time. We're stuck, dude. I will take a suggestion from anybody in chat. What do you think, man? There's a bunch of symbols that don't have any interaction. See, there's a symbol here, but there's a vampire. There's two half moons, look like Pac-Man. There's a picture of Dracula. A couple vases. What am I supposed to... We need this key. We don't have another key. There is a key. I know where the key is. The key's right there. That don't help me none. Oh, I can try that. Good looking out, Pineapple. Oh, wait. What if I did... Hold on. What if I... Oh! Wait a minute. Pineapple, thank you. You're so smart. Pineapple's so smart. Yes. Woo! Community games. I and Pineapple are the world's greatest video game players. Mystic Magnolia, blessings on you. It was a blessing to meet you. Thank you so much for showing up. God bless you. I'm going to give you a follow. Actually, you know what? Let me give you a follow before you split. I do not think that I've done a proper follow. I have not. I have seen you online. There we go. Proper follow. I got you. I got you. Absolutely. You have a blessed afternoon. Thank you so much for the follow. All right. So we got the key. Look, we did it. Now we just got to, I'm assuming the key goes here. I hope so. All right. Well played. Good job, Pineapple. I would love to take credit for that one. It is so not my credit to take. We got a gem. Put that in my pocket. And we have a key. Put that in my pocket. All right. That key clearly goes here. No. I'm like, this is obvious. That key goes, I have no idea where. Here, maybe? No, this is where the gem goes. Whoa! I don't know what I expected, but an eyeball was not it. In real life, I wonder if North could have escaped a real Dracula dungeon without chat. No. In real life, I would take y'all with me. See, in real life, I would be streaming from the dungeon, and y'all would be there anyway. Let me go ahead and look at this before I just grab it. Oh, this is that. They said there was like that was in the book, remember? They said the eye helps you see to get out. All right, I'm going to put the eyeball in my pocket. Oh, there's a thing here. There's a bit of a graphic. Looks like, I don't know. Oh, yeah, it looks like the eyeball looks out the window. Is that the window? Looks like he's using the eyeball to, no, I can't do that. To look out the, right? It looks like he's using the eyeball to look out a window? I think so. No, that's exactly what I thought, Pineapple. There was gears on the statue too, and you can't interact with them. That's exactly what I saw that. I'm like, oh, I got to do something. No. I would be. I'd be streaming and screaming. Hey, Impatient Ben. Impatient Ben. Do you D&D, my friend? Okay, so if you click on these paintings and hit translate, it gives you an image. There's look at all these things I got to translate. Each of the all right, this game getting creepy. And Ben says, "You want to?" Impatient Ben, go on Discord, bro. Go on Discord. Okay, so each of these things has symbols related to it. Which means there is a puzzle that uses these words. Yeah, see, this is a word as well. I mean, that's awesome, but so what? Okay. We did a thing. Now what? Now what? Do. See, there's cogs here too, Pineapple. It's weird, right? So, vampire in a boat is VOWW. Oh, that's like water. VOWW. Dracula looks like a chalice of some sort. That's cool, but where do I input that? How do I groove on that? What do I do with that? Daily Dave is bro pushes it, but I'm worried I won't be fun enough to join. I'm with you, Ben. I'm with you. You just be yourself, man. If you've ever, we've only done one like D&D style stream. It looks like this new series is going to be like a couple Saturdays a month, maybe one Saturday a month, maybe two, and if you watched when we played last time, I didn't exactly play the way other people expected me to, I think. You just kind of be you, you know? That's what I did. Okay. Now what? I have this key. Where do you think this thing goes? I think this is probably next. Does it go here? No. Does it go here? Yes, it does. They said there was going to be scrolls, and I kept saying, there's no scrolls. Where are these magical scrolls? There they are. North Hill Crazy, Unk, and the other one live together in a real escape house. Might as well. I had those fears first time I played, and there's no such thing. Trust me. Mr. H is like, yeah, man. First time you play. Now, the only encouragement I have for people who've never played D&D before is not, oh, you got to know everything, or you got to read all the books, or you got to respect people. None of that stuff really matters. The thing that I think really matters is this character that you have created. It's not you. So my theory has always been that you drive that character like you stole it. It ain't you. As long as you don't have that kind of ownership, if you're like, no, this is like a fantasy world I'm living in, and if my epic adventure means I run into a room and there's a giant piece of cake that says eat me, and you're like, all right, and you eat it and die because you clearly should have been investigated or whatever. That's how your character played, man. And that is the adventure, and that is the interesting part. So that's how I play every character. If I want to do something, I do it. Period. If it sounds interesting, whatever. What is it? The LARP, not the LARP noobs. Yes, the LARP noobs call it the rule of fun. The rule of fun. If a thing is fun, whether it makes sense, whether it's like the optimal way to play, they do it anyway because it's the rule of fun. I love that. So this is a key to the eye thing. So this says number 1 is that series of symbols. And that's gonna solve this puzzle, I think. Cool. Okay. So let's go ahead and take the scroll. Impatient Ben said, I'm just being a baby. Cool to hear Herbie Hancock in the background, though. I love Herbie. For real, I think it could be fun. I hope I can join soon enough. I'd like to see you in there. Don't worry about messing up or doing things wrong. To be honest, those make the most fun and memorable moments. Absolutely. The first campaign I ever ran was like kind of a starter campaign, I guess. In fact, David's brother was in the first campaign I ever ran myself. It was the second time I'd ever played anything D&D like ever. And I ran a campaign. I didn't run the first one. I ran the second one. And man, I'm telling you, we put a gelatinous cube in a dungeon. That's it, man. We put a gelatinous cube in a dungeon, and everybody just ran into it. It was like the most fun ever. What's up, Big Win? Gotta be showing out. How you doing, Big Win? I don't know what I'm doing in this puzzle. What do you guys think? What do you think I'm supposed to do? Oh, I can't move that one. I don't know what I'm supposed to do in this puzzle. I can only move, what is it, 4 pieces? 5 pieces. So I can move these 5 pieces. What am I supposed to do, though? Like this? Like put the pieces together No, that's not it. I just watched YouTube on how gelatinous cubes are the secret hardest enemy for new players. Absolutely, Ben. Yeah, man. Because there's like 5 ways to die and no way to, and like, not no way, but very few ways to kill them. It's so much fun. Some of these are light colored and some are dark colored. You think it's just a pattern like that? Huh. What do you guys think? What am I supposed to do on this puzzle? Does this seem obvious to anybody? Good to see you. I'm doing well, making it through the workday. How are you? Man, I'm good, Big Win. Big Win, we've talked about this before. You work with kids. Like, can you, I don't want to put you on blast or dox you or nothing. What age group you work with? Let's see. We got a sun and a shield, a tree, and 2 swords. Dun 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 dun. What am I supposed to? Nah, God didn't give me that gift, North. I work as customer service manager. No, Big Win. Is that right? Did I get it twisted? I thought when you popped in, you were like between classes. I must have misunderstood. So, service manager for cut wire products. For cut wire products. Interesting. So cut wire products as in like not like fencing, but like electric wire or more like industrial wire, like building wire. A bubble themed escape room would be cool for a youth group thing. Learn the Bible well, trying to escape. Oh, a Bible themed escape room. We did a Bible themed murder mystery when I was a youth pastor once. That was really fun. We bought an off the shelf murder mystery box, and we I forget what the theme of the murder was, but it lined up. It lined up with an Old Testament story. I can't remember which story it lined up with. So we changed all the names to the biblical characters to make it match the story. We had a blast with it. And kids that grew up in the Bible and had a really good foundation, they sort of knew where it was all going. And kids that didn't are like, what is happening? Yeah, we had a blast. Big Buck works with kids. Cut wire products like zinc, stainless steel, carbon, aluminum. Big win. Big win. Have you guys been affected by like this crazy material prices with gold and silver and platinum? Has that like changed your industry? Maybe that's how I got you all twisted. Big Buck's the teacher, and you're the cut steel guy. Zinc, stainless, carbon, aluminum. Bruh, you could have saved me so much hassle. Big win. When I first started the motorcycle build and I decided I was going to build my own seat, I got a really good deal on diamond plate aluminum. And then I brought it down and tried to weld it together, and I couldn't figure out why it wasn't welding. And then eventually somebody goes, "Are you trying to weld aluminum with an arc welder?" And I'm like, yes. Bro, you can't do that. You would have saved me hours, man. And money. Back in the day, we'd punch the middle of our forearms to make a T in the clubs for tune, it'd probably be like Punch in the Arms for this tune. I got you, man. I work with big kids, adults who ain't quite matured. I'm with it, bro. No, I do. Luce, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. I hear a story and I'm like, oh, that's Big Win talking. No, it wasn't. I know. I do it with pineapple and people all the time. Somebody asked what the scroll said. Let's look at the scroll. Here's what the scroll say, bro. Definitely been affected, especially with the tariffs. I got you, man. I know that silver has gone crazy because of like the need for batteries, and gold has gone crazy because of like AI and graphic cards and stuff like that. Like things are all over the place. It's a rite of passage if he calls you someone else, truly part of the family, wear it like a badge. Look, I don't think I've ever called Big Win Big Buck. Look, I see Big Buck out in these Twitch streets, but Big Win, he family. He here all the time. I just got your job twisted. Sorry, bro. No, I got you, man. Next time I have a materials question, I'm going to ask you. I was just telling the family that I got to drive 90 minutes because my local store does not have the materials I need. Mr. H, you're right. This is the key. Mr. H, you're correct. This is the key. So I don't know how to read it though. Left is Goblet X. Actually, I don't know how to read this. We have Goblet X and a triangle to the left. Rockin' Robin. No, I don't think it would. I feel like in my head it was Ruth, but there's no murder in Ruth. What's the Bible story where the spike goes through the head, where the woman sneaks into the tent? What is that story? And puts the spike through the head. I vaguely remember it being that story. Deborah. Impatient Ben, it's Florin, bro. It's Florin. Okay, so I'm looking for the goblet and the X. Let's look for the goblet and the X with the I. The goblet. No, that's a goblet and we're close. We're close. Hold on. That's just, no, that's not it either. Is it the shield? No. Okay, we getting it. Okay. All right. This is the key to this. Okay, so the scroll. All right, the scroll tells me. What does it tell me though? I got a sword and a shield. And a green. It's X. Hold up. I got to write this down. I'm never going to remember. I'm going to write it down. I can help people with service, but not with parts. I got you, Big Win. Yeah, I'm doing flooring, and the type of flooring I have is not available unless I drive to get it myself. My local shop said it's getting some in yesterday, and it should be on the floor today. But if it's not there, then the next closest shop is 90 minutes away. Yeah. There you go, Mr. H. That's the one. Deborah, she was the one who told the captain that the woman was going to kill the enemy. So not Deborah, Jael. Yeah, I think that's the story that we did the murder mystery based on. So we basically, we took it right out of the box, right? We took a murder mystery out of the box like you would buy for a home dinner murder mystery. And we changed the names to all the biblical characters in the story. And we twisted, some of the facts to make it line up. And I thought it went great. Okay. So then I go back to the scroll, right? And I look for the one that is X triangle. No, see, this doesn't. That was sword and shield, right? So the sword and shield are X left triangle. X left triangle was sword and shield. We have a sword. We have a shield. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Do you guys think I'm doing this right? I feel like I'm doing it wrong. I'm like, yeah, I totally know what I'm doing. No, I don't. No, I don't. All right. I think I'm doing it completely wrong. Let's try this. All right. Let me go back to the eyeball thing. I'm really lost. What I'm really looking for is a sun, but there's no sun anywhere. The best murder mystery I ever went to was a youth church event. Someone who lived in a large house with lots of rooms. 30 teens to ransack their house by looking for clues. There were clues in various rooms. There was even a fake dead body in the basement. That's awesome. Yeah, the helm I need to figure out. The helm is that shape right there, bro. No, Mr. H, I have not looked up. There is something scary hanging from the ceiling, bro. The helm is that shape. Looks like a curtain of some sort. The shield is whatever this is. X diamond triangle. The sun. Oh, the sun is that shape. The sun is that shape. Ben said, I wonder if you really should be an American with that glorious beard. You should, you sure you don't want to be Danish? We'd accept you on a beard alone. I appreciate it, bro. I don't know what these clues do, man. I am so stuck. Tree with 4 apples. It's this symbol. Bruh. If anybody knows where we're going from here, let me know. I am stuck. Rock and Robin, you think there's a vampire up there watching me? It might be. That would not surprise me whatsoever. When we started this game, we were hanging from one of them chains upside down. This chain, I think. The stars are this. The sun is that. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Have you tried clicking when you mouse over? What does translate do? Oh, translate turns it on and off. So I turn it on. It doesn't do anything. Wait, what? Never mind. I just dropped it. I was like, why did it do that? You know what is it also gonna wait a minute? Maybe I am missing something with the translate button. I'm gonna just go around and weren't there words over here? Where was the words? Remember this? What was it? Iturius? It was on the sheet. I was on the sword, right? What if I try to translate the sword? Sword is X. Weird. Impatient Ben said, I'm going to duck out and buy some cigarettes. Also, the game is crazy confusing. Hope you make it some progress when I get back in 5 minutes. I got you, Ben. You good. We got about a half hour left to play, so hopefully I make some progress. I am stupid confused. Okay. Sword is X. Wait. Okay, hold on. We have Dracula something sword. Hold on. Dracula something sword. Hold up. Let me jot this down. We may be able to figure this out. We got Dracula, right? I believe that's Dracula. And then we have diamond to the left, and then we have sword. This may be the clue we're looking for. I think we're just reading it wrong. Dracula, diamond to the left, sword. Dracula, diamond to the left, sword. Okay. Then we have right, because Dracula is... No, that is not Dracula. Hold on. X is sword, right? Oh, I'm so confused. We're looking for the goblet. The goblet, not the Dracula. What is goblet? Let's find the goblet. That's not the goblet. Is the sun the goblet? Sun is not the goblet. Tree is... Which one is... There's the goblet, but that doesn't tell me anything. See, I feel like you're right. Like I should try to translate this, but it doesn't do anything. Mysterious eye. That ends in goblet. Is goblet apple? No, because there's no... Huh. How about this? There's sword. Okay, there's sword. Hold up. There's sword. So that means shield is the triangle, right? Yep, because we already know that sword... I'm just going to translate all this and then we'll figure it out. Sword is an X. Yep. And we still don't know what goblet is. Here we have a dude with an apple. And we have goblet and, a balancing stone. Here we got apples. And the only crossover we have is the balancing stone, right? We have tree. Okay, sun. I'm all the ones that we know I'm writing down. So the square with all the things coming out of it is the sun. We got that. The stars are going to be super weird. The stars, what? All right. Yeah, that's 3 stars specifically. And so the slashes are the number. So XX is star. 4 apples. So apples is the balancing stone. We getting there. Come on, Mr. H. We gonna solve this thing. Okay, we got 2 dudes with a key. They're all sort of pointing at it. Okay, so we have a key is a sideways F. Hold up, we getting this. I got it now. Sideways F equals a key. 2 again, because there's 2 dudes. So dude is a goblet. Yep, key between 2 men. And there's that between is that shape, right? 2 dudes looking at each other. Yup. Okay. So, sword is X. We already got that one. Helm is this. I'm jotting it all down because I'm never going to remember. Water looks like water. Boat looks like boat. Right? I think so. The moon looks, 2 moons. Okay, that's moon. This shape right here is moon. We getting it. We getting it. Water just looks like water. We can remember that. Boat looks like a boat. Dracula is the goblet with the W on top. Oh, look, we getting there. What's shield? Helm. Helm is that. Yup. Look, it's working out. What's the shield? Shield is a V. Okay. Okay, that's all of them. So V is shield, X is sword, sun sort of is like a square with lines coming out of it. Dracula is a broken goblet. The numbers, the slashes are all how many, right? 2 X's is stars. Like a balancing stone is apple. A pi symbol is key. A goblet is a dude. Half a square is a helm. And a moon is like this half a square with lines coming out of it. All right. Is there a rune for armor? I don't think so. I don't see any armor. Okay. I think that's all the runes. Okay. We've translated them. So now we go back over here. We zoom in on a puzzle. We open the scroll, right? Can I pin that? Yes. And then we have dude on the left of a sword. Dude on the left of a sword. I always feel like somebody's watching me. And I got no privacy. How you doing, people? Dude on the left of a sword. Shield on the left of a dude. Yep. Shield on the left of a dude. Dude on the left of a sword. Dude below a helm. Dude below a helm. Wait, is that helm or? Yeah, that's a helm. Okay, so the helm has to be above him. Dude below a helm. And then I have a symbol I don't know. Well, what's the sun? Is that sun? That I don't know that symbol right there. That's a symbol I don't know right there. How you been, people? Are things good with you? That's the tree. Okay. So we have a tree below the sun. Well, we've done that. Tree below sun. Sun, tree. I got you. Things are the same as usual. I still have needs, but so far God's keeping me. God is keeping you. I'm watching you, people. You're a blessed child. Mirror the man and the. You think that does it? Hey, there's a guy to the left of a sword. The guy is also. No, wait. He's left of the sword and he's left of the shield. Wait. No, he's right of the shield. So he goes here. There's a helm above him, right? There we go. Wow. Bro, didn't I say that sometimes this game is so easy and other times it just exudes my brain. It comes so far outside of my head. Thank you, Mr. H. Would not have done that without you. Thank you, Mr. H. I appreciate your help. Is there a version that has both English and the Hebrew in the same Bible? Yes. Yes, there is. I have a version that has the Greek and the English. That is a dual translation GNT, and I believe the Hebrew is the HOT, literally the hot. You want a not a parallel. You want a dual version HOT. Yep, HLT, HOT. It's Hebrew transliteral. So is it HTL? Yeah. I don't actually have one on my shelf. I had one in uni. When I was studying, I had one, but I do not have one currently. There would eventually, because you're the greatest video game player of all time. You know this. You know this. A dual, yeah. Let me double check. Let me double check, bro. Let me look it up and make sure I'm giving you the right call letters so you can search for it. I'm gonna look it up right now. You guys can look at this puzzle and see if you can figure it out. Let me give you the correct letters. Do 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 do. Yeah, there's one here put out by Hendrickson. It is HEOT. HEOT. The HEOT. So not HOT. I forgot the E. Ben's like, yo, I came through the door and you hear me going, yes, I am the greatest puzzle master to ever live. Big win, that should do you, man. So yeah, I think even just an Amazon search. I'm on CBD right now, but if you want a better deal, Amazon's going to be a better deal. You know what? They're about the same price, bro. They're about the. Oh, you know what? Here's a relatively inexpensive one. You know what? I think this is what I had in college. It is. That's crazy. I remember this cover. This is what I had. This one I think is Kindle only right now, but I'll drop you the link so you get an idea. I had this in like hardback. Man, that's a long link. That's the Kindle version, but there's hardback versions of it. Yeah. So that's what you're looking for. The HEOT. Hebrew to English translation. Typically, they have Hebrew on one side and English on the other. The link I just sent you has the Hebrew for the Old Testament and the Greek for the New Testament. So you got both. Yeah, I got you, man. Okay, so here we have another one of these puzzles. But I think we translated all of it. So we have what moves? It looks like the stars are fixed. Yes. And the tree is fixed. Everything else moves. Okay. So we have apples below the tree. So the apples go below the tree. Okay. Apple below tree, like that. Number 2, the key is on both sides. 2 key. Wait on. What is happening? The key is left and right of the 2 apples. The key is between the 2 apples, right? Yes. So the apple needs to come down like this. The key needs to go between them. The moon is between the 4 stars. The moon is between the 4 stars. Is that right? Like that? Dracula is above the dude. I thought I did it right. I got something wrong. One more question. What do you think about the Ethiopian Bible? I don't know much about that. As in the Ethiopian translation? Is it something that is controversial or something that's popping right now? I got you, people. Yeah, I think we can. I'm gonna finish this puzzle and probably call it a day. So we'll do exactly that, people. Filament app is so good. You get a full study on Babbel for $10 with it. I assume not, knowing myself that living in this image is the way to go. People try to follow or whatnot. I have a large print NLT filament. I'm currently doing a chronological read through using the Bible app. Who's bringing up the Coptic Bible? That's the ancient Christianity. Yeah. Lou says it has a lot more books. Yeah, if you go back far enough before canonization, the book list is slightly different. Oh, this star moves. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So between 5. I see. It took me a minute. I got there. Okay, so I got the key. The key goes somewhere. Over here, I think. Yeah, we're not going to finish this today. I'm a little scared to walk in this room. Things are going to happen. It keeps being brought up on YouTube and conversation, so I'm just curious about what's your thoughts on it were. I don't know that I have any thoughts on it. I really don't have much information. Is it literally an Ethiopian translation? Let me see what the controversy is real quick. I'm winning. Thanks for that. Because those slashes count numbers. So the moon had to be between 5 stars, and one of the sets of stars I could move. So that's all we were waiting for at the end. Yeah, no, I kind of figured it out as it was happening. After I did one, I kind of had it. Let's see. It's considered the oldest and the most complete. Oh, 81 books. I see. Yes. So, okay. The reason people are calling it the Ethiopian is not because of the language, it's because it's the full collection. So, just from a little article I'm reading here, I'm not planning to be particularly knowledgeable about it. So, it has the full Apocrypha. So, unlike like say the Orthodox Catholic Bible or the like OG Catholic Bible that has a portion of the Apocrypha, according to this, the Ethiopian Bible has the entire Apocrypha. So it has Enoch, Jubilee, Maccabees, Bel and the Dragon, all of those books. Those books, those extra books, are not canon. They're not the words of God. And there's a whole bunch of reasons why each book has been, well, it goes back to Council of Nicaea. If you want to really dig into it, it goes back to the Council of Nicaea. In fact, there were 2 of them. I believe it's 166 is the first one, and then there was not 166, 1166. Anyway, and then there was a second one, and there was a whole bunch of criteria that every book had to meet to be canonized, to be the words of God, and it had a lot to do with the way the books go together. It had a lot to do with the subject matter. The fact that it could be traced back to the leading of the Spirit. And it was a ton of prayer. There was like thousands of people involved in this. And the Spirit led, and the 66 books were canonized. The rest became Apocrypha, considered books of history. So if you want to go read the book of Enoch and try to find out about those times or those opinions of Enoch, go do it. Nothing wrong with it. You want to read Maccabees? Go read it and get that portion, that interlinear portion of what was Israel doing between the kingdoms. That's Maccabees, right? And so there's nothing wrong with the books, but they're not the word of God, capital W-O-G. Yeah. No, you good. We kind of pause for the day. I think that's how far we're going to get. So we'll have one more half stream where we defeat Dracula. It looks like we have one more room to deal with. We're in it. There's a bunch of scary looking bells. Looks like a stairway out of here. It looks like we're going to be doing another lineage game. Another orb. Lots of stuff to do. So we'll complete this next week. Let me go ahead and save. Yeah, in fact, I have a copy of the Book of Enoch sitting. I got the wrong glasses on. Look, this is how old I am, bro. This is how old I am, mate. I'm old enough that I have computer glasses and I have like look across the room glasses. I'm so sad. But I have a copy of the Book of Enoch sitting right over here. I pulled it out to talk about it with somebody not too long ago. Anyway, it's on the shelf over there somewhere. I cannot see that far. Isn't that crazy? Let me go ahead and pull up. I'm Watching You People has requested a community game, so we're going to close our stream with a community game suggested by I'm Watching You People. let me go ahead and grabify. Let me go ahead and grabify it. Let me close a couple windows down. Okay. I'm going to open it on the other screen, though. I'm going to open it on the other computer. Because I can't. Yeah, it's too far away. All right. I think to get the most from it, you need to buy a cheap Bible to go with it. Oh, the filament. Impatient Ben said ancient Christianity's a wild read. Jesus was fighting hydras in those versions. Correct. Bell and the Dragon is interesting. I think when you get into what canonization was, you can see why certain books were removed because clearly things happen in them that are not in a line with what Christ taught, who Christ was, what we knew about the Father. They weren't in line with the Old Testament. These were other people's thoughts, right? Other people's epic tales they wanted to tell. My favorite example is there's a story in the Apocrypha. I can't remember which book. It's not Maccabees. It's one of the older Apocrypha books. It's actually about Christ's life. And there's a whole section about him working for his dad as a carpenter. And he's making a piece of furniture, table, chair, I can't remember. And he cuts one of the legs wrong. And it's too short. And so he touches the leg and it grows to the right length. For one, I'm not saying Christ didn't do human errors like, oh, there's a little bit of a stumble or, I was talking and I accidentally burped. I'm not saying Christ didn't do that. Those aren't sins, right? But when you make a mistake and then you go, God, fix this mistake for me, it seems like the least Jesus thing possible. And so that whole book obviously got thrown out. There's a bunch of interesting little tidbits in those books that make you go, probably not the words of God. Anyway. Yeah, Enoch is a crazy read. Okay, we are going to attempt to guess the country by their export products. Is there a way for me? I haven't actually read the rules of this. I just said, yeah, we'll play. Let me zoom in a little bit. Mr. H, we opened the final room of the escape room and we decided we only have 15 minutes. So we're going to play this game first and then we're going to call it a day and we'll come back and finish this off on Monday. Seems like African with all these. Wait, what just happened? Okay, seems like an African country. What country you want to guess? You want South Africa? You think it's South Africa? There's a lot of gold, petroleum, cars. 1.7% cars? Maybe it's South Africa? India, Saudi Arabia? Let's do India first. A big win said South Africa. Let's try. You know what? I got 2 votes for the African continent. Let's do South Africa. We'll come back to India. ZA, South Africa. Yes. 66% correct. All right, I'm watching you people. What does that mean? I'm 66% correct. How do I interpret that to guess better next time? How do I reinterpret this? There's no rules button. I actually looked for one this time. I never look for the rules. I did look for the rules button. It didn't exist. So it says I'm at. Okay, this is theirs. So you can go there and look at their trends. That's really cool. There was no rules page. I did look for one. I promise. The world is 40,000 kilometer circumference, so we're probably in Africa. Never played exactly. You're thinking Mr. H says Saudi Arabia. You guys want Saudi Arabia or Kote? I think Ivory Coast is going to be too small. You thought Saudi Arabia? Okay. SA, Saudi Arabia. 96%. All right, we're close. We're close, family. Pineapple said, yeah, it's a big oil country. 96% close. Man, Cars is the one that's throwing me. Because when it says Cars, we're talking specifically about exports. Okay, I'm with you on the petroleum. 1.7% car exports from the Emirates? What car company comes out of the Emirates? Is there? There probably is one. I don't know what it is. Okay, I got 2 people saying Emirates. I got 2 people on Emirates. All right, we can try it. United Arab Emirates. United Arab Emirates. Nice. Well played, family. Yo, give it up for this is why we play community games. Bro, what car? I got to know. What car comes out of the I got to know. What car? I'm looking it up right now. Wow. All right, there's a bunch. Look, I was talking smack. There's a bunch. Hey, dialing 911. There's a bunch. I got a list of them for you. We're going to read them. And now he's on the run. The devil's in the phone boat. Hey, top of the morning to you, Devore. Good to see you. Welcome in. Keys to the kingdom are the secrets to success. The devil's in the phone boat. Dialing 911. All right, here's the cars that are made. I couldn't believe when I saw Cars. Kia Motor Company does a... I don't know. It looks like they have a trade office in Dubai. Street security vehicles. All right, I'm with it. Top of the morning to you. IAG, International Armor Group, is there. Okay. Jaguar. All right. Jaguar has a plant. Porsche has a plant. Ford International Business has a plant or a development center. iCar International and Nissan. Oh, BMW. General Motors. Oh, distribution center. So the cars they make are these two. Kia has a plant there. Street Security and International Armor Group. That's awesome. Who knew? Who knew? What's up, family? We got time for one more game and then we out. Then we are out, kids. Time for one more again. This was the second game in that list, so hopefully we'll give this a wing ding. Top of the morning to you. Thanks for checking in, family. Connect Trade. Group each country's exports. St. Lucia's, Northern Mariana Island, Chile, and Belarus. Yeah, that's impossible. That's impossible. Our options are leather footwear, pig meat, plant foliage, fish fillets, non-fillet frozen fish, rolled tobacco, processed fruits and nuts, trunks and cases, frozen bovine, non-fillet fish, concentrated milk, bananas, bovine meat, wheat flours, poultry meat, melons. Which four of those go together as a country's exports? Which four do you think makes sense that would be a country's exports? Because I feel like bovine and frozen bovine are probably the same country, right? Those probably go together. After that, I don't know. Banana, you want to try the tropical route first? Bananas is tropical. What else is tropical? Melons, maybe? Plant foliage. And then I'm stuck. Pig meat? I think, yeah, picking things that come out of the same region. People said, how about tobacco? Tobacco. Could be. Like that? That looks right. No, it doesn't give you a, oh, it does. It puts bananas and plant foliage go together, but not with melon and tobacco. Melon and tobacco go together. Bananas and plant foliage go together. Okay. No, Impatient Ben. We're in St. Lucia, the Mariana Islands, Chile, and Belarus. Somebody said Chile has what? What would you say? Hold up. Let me go back. Somebody said that Chile has fish and bovine. Fish and bovine. We got two bovines and one, two. We got two bovines and two fish. We can go that way if we did bovine, fish, and fish. We have three fish. Like that? Oh, wait. So the group are exports? The countries all export? Yeah. So, Ben, we have St. Lucia, Northern Mariana Islands, Chile, and Belarus. So we're trying to get their four top exports for one of those countries. And Mr. H is saying he thinks fish and bovine go together. And he thinks it's Chile. And so far, can I move this? You guys can't see. Let me show you. Hold up. There's a little info you can't see. Let me move this so you guys can see all of it. I try to make it big enough so y'all can see. There you go. Bananas go with plant foliage. Tobacco goes with melons. Mr. H thinks bovine and frozen or bovine and fish go together. We can give it a shot. Thank you, Crazy Unc. No. Non-fillet frozen fish goes with non-fillet fresh fish, and bovine go together, but they are not the same country. Man, we're going to lose. Family, we're going to lose. We're narrowing it down, though. We know that plant foliage and bananas go together. That's clearly tropical. So you would think tobacco, right? But that's not right. I think it's going to go with pig meat. Don't you think pig meat and bananas make sense? Like wild pig? Is that crazy? Ben said Belarus is the wild card. Try all the fish and the plant. Well, we know plant foliage goes with bananas. No way that tobacco grows in Belarus. Who won? We got Mr. H versus Rockin' Robin. Do it, bro. Okay, we can try it. Let's see. Fish and plant foliage. So we know plant foliage and bananas go together. You put the fish with it, like non-fillet, like this. Nope. We're going to get skunked, family. Family, we're going to get skunked. Lou says tobacco grows in Cuba. It does. It grows in the South. It grows in South of America. It grows in Cuba. Where else they grow tobacco? Venezuela. I don't know. I'm going to remove the fish. I'm going to do pig meat. And come on, trunks. Did I get one? Did I get one? No. All right. Pig meat and trunks do not go in the same country. Man, we are horrible at this. It's so bad. Bovine meat, I think, is the normal export for a vassal state like Belarus. Okay. Bovine. Both bovines go together. What do they go with? Not fish. What else would grow in Belarus? Milk, maybe? Milk and bovine goes together. That makes sense. What would go with milk? Who won? Oh, Mr. H won? What would go with milk? We got, let's say we're doing the cows and the milk together. That kind of makes sense, right? What would go with that? And I don't know. Shoes? Shoes, if they got lots of cows, they got lots of leather. What you think? Man, we're going to lose. This game hard. All right, we got three. We got three that go together. Man, we getting close. Bovine, milk, and bovine go together. We need one more. Once we get one gone, maybe this game will get easier. This game's so hard. I'm watching you people. This one's fun. I like this. Because I gotta think economy. It is noon, by the way. We're already 2 minutes over. We going into OT, man. Let's finish this game off and we'll raid up out of here. I hope you guys had fun today. I do. I did. Man, what goes? It's not pig meat because pig meat's the wrong color. We need something that's blue. Poultry. Got it. Belarus. Nailed it, bro. Nailed it. Let's go, Mr. H. All right, so we know that Belarus has bovine, frozen bovine, concentrate milk, and poultry. We know that the pig goes with non-filet frozen, and non-filet fresh. So pigs and meat and the fishes go together. We need one more. All the fish and the processed fruits and nuts. Okay. We missed it by one. We missed it by one, family. That's a good one. That's going to go in my rotation. That was fun. We missed it by one. It looks like the fruits and nuts went with plant foliage and bananas, but not melon. Man, I don't know. That game hard. That was fun. Thanks for the suggestion. I had a good time. I don't mind a game that's too hard. I really don't. I don't mind losing. Hey, family, if you have not heard, make sure you get your walk-ins in all month. We're giving this book away right here, the Book of Hope. It is Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, but only one telling of each story that happened, and they're all done in chronological order. It's all in the NIV. If you are a new believer, if you're looking for a book to sit by your nightstand or read before bed, this reads like a novel. You can give it to a friend or family member. It's one of my favorite Christian ministry tools. Been out of circulation for a long time. It's back in print. We giving one away. And don't forget, we got a special event coming Monday after next. You know what time it is. Win yourself a big box of chocolates. Anybody in the room like chocolate? Anybody like chocolate?
Cupid's got his arrows out, hearts are in the air, chocolate on the table, roses everywhere. Some are holding hands tonight, some are flying solo free. Different stories, same old love, same community. Whether you're taking, waiting, or loving your own lane.
Big win. Enjoy selling that cut wire. Enjoy the grumpy old man coming in. Sell a lot. Have a great weekend, my friend. Hey, thank you for the giant emote. Love it. Crazy Aunt. If you win, we send you some jellies or something. Look, I send you some, we do something special for my diabetic friends. What we send, like some fruit, some jerky. It's a box of Valentine's chocolate. But if you win and you can't get chocolafied, then we figure it out for you. You know what I'm saying? We ain't that strict. Family, if no one has told you, I want you to hear it from me. I love you and Jesus loves you. We'll be back with you on Monday. And we're going to finish up the game we was just playing, and we'll start a new one on Monday. God bless you, family. Don't forget, North Hill Live, we got the world's greatest moms.
There's a crew that keeps it cool as can be. Sister Pineapple's got that radiant glow, dropping kindness bombs everywhere she goes. Mr. Honeydo's got eyes like a hawk. Click
North Hill Live.
The world's greatest mods.
Come on, give it up, mods.
Crazy uncles cracking jokes in chat. You never know what he's cooking with that hat. I'm watching you people, always on guard, making sure the trolls don't get too far. And when chaos starts to twist and bend, Troll Vista jumps in its handle, my friend. North Hill Live has the world's greatest mods. Keeping peace while we laugh and applaud. From sunrise raids to late night nods. North Hill Live got the world's greatest mods.
Lionel.
Now Chovy rolls in with a smooth command, holding it down like a one-person band. Together they shine this legendary squad.
God bless you, family. I'll see you on Monday.
Give 'em an us, so raise your marks, let the emotes rain for the mod team. Keep enjoying the game. North Hill Live has the world's greatest mods. Guardians of laughter, the